Ladies and gentlemen, put your dancing boots on. It's time for Billy Bowles' Swinging Country on KSSL, a truly authentic country music radio program, bringing you the official music of Texas Western Swing and the very best in real traditional country music, Western and country gospel by today's independent artists, with lots of fiddles and steel because dang, we love the twang. And of course, now and then a good touch of the classics. Billy Bowles, winner of the coveted Academy of Western Artists Will Rogers Award for Disc Jockey of the Year 2012, inducted into the prestigious Cowtown Society of Western Music Heroes Hall of Fame, and Disc Jockey of the Year 2013, inducted into the Elite Northwest Western Swing Music Society Hall of Fame in 2014, inducted into the Texas Western Swing Hall of Fame 2015. And now, here's Billy Bowles, coming to you from 107.3, 94.1, and streaming around the world at KSSLFM.com.
Sure would go good. A little talk with you sure would go good. A little table where the candles glow, down at the little place we used to go, and hold your hand in mine just like the old times. Baby, that sure would go good. A little music and lots of time, a little dancing with your cheek to mine, a little laughter and some little sighs, with love shining in your big brown eyes, the way they used to shine, just like the old times. Baby, that sure would go good. Baby, 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 why don't you come back where you belong? I miss you in the morning, miss you when the day is gone, and all night long. A little walk with you sure would go good. A little talk with you sure would go good, and hold you in my arms so close to me, with everything the way it used to be, and feel your lips on mine just like the old times. Baby, that sure would go good. Baby, 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 why don't you come back where you belong? I miss you in the morning, miss you when the day is gone, and all night long. A little walk with you sure would go good. A little talk with you sure would go good, and hold you in my arms so close to me, with everything the way it used to be, and feel your lips on mine just like the old times. Baby, that sure would go good.
Well, howdy friends, and welcome to Swingin' Country. So glad you're with us today. That was Baby, That Sure Would Go Good. Tommy Thompson off of his Timeless Treasures album, a tribute to Leon Roush. The late, great Leon Roush. At the time it was recorded, it was a tribute to a living legend. That's brought to you by our good friends at Hometown Tire in my hometown, Sundown, Texas, and also in Wolford, Texas. Hometown Tire, handling all tire needs and brake needs for anything and everything. And you can give them a call in Sundown at 806-229-2222, Wolford 806-781-0301. They offer roadside service, and I tell you what, folks, they are doing very, very well. The business in Sundown, every time I go by, is just booming. And in Sundown, they offer oil changes and belts and wipers and hoses and oil changes and stuff as well. That's Hometown Tire, Justin Gregory, Sundown, Texas, 806-229-2222. And Wolford, located at 839 Highway 6282, Jake Gregory, 806-781-0301. And by Superfill Insulation. Folks, I'm going to be doing a little part-time selling again. Insulation. Four Seasons, as many of you know, ceased to exist due to owner's health. But the grandson of the man that founded and created the process is kicking it back up. Superfill Insulation, as the insulation process was always known. For your insulation needs for your walls and attic, you can call me, Billy B, 806-773-2723. Well, let's kick it off right now with Gil Prather, Greg Gibbs, and Leon Roush with Teresa Anderson. Enjoy these three great tunes.
There comes a time when a cowboy's getting older, the bulls are getting ranker, the weather's turning cold. When the wind blows hard on a Sunday afternoon, I hear the border calling, new songs and different tunes. So I went down to Mexico to look for better things. A woman in a small cafe, she's wearing turquoise rings. She carried a beat-up suitcase that had seen better times. It looked like me and her, sort of wrinkled, full of lines. Susanna Venteen, I remember you well. Some place in Mexico, a little cheap hotel. Susanna Venteen, the smell of your perfume, got drunk on cactus liquor, hardly ever left the room. Guitars down the street played a little out of tune. We could look across the border from the window of our room. Comes a time in your life when you try to think it through. I've never been much at thinking, just a memory or two. And all I ever figured out is we come, we do, and we go. Ride the bull on Sunday and call it rodeo. Susanna Venteen, I remember someplace in Mexico, a little cheap hotel. Susanna Valentine, the smell of your perfume. Got drunk on cactus liquor, hardly ever left the room. Guitars down the street played a little out of tune. Someplace in Mexico on a Sunday afternoon. This is Gil Prathan. I want to thank y'all so much for listening to that old song of mine that you just heard on KSSL radio. My CDs are available at all pawn shops in the Southwest. You can buy them out of pawn for about 1/3 of the price. Thank you so much. I love you.
Got a bottle of scotch, a pack of cigarettes, a room full of memories that I can't forget. You've locked me in this room of regret. Professional fool, not over you yet. Professional fool, I'm a jester clown, smile on my face turned upside down. You've locked me in this room of regret. It's another scotch and a cigarette. Professional fool, clown with regret. Professional fool, not over you yet. Lock the door, threw away the key. I think you forgot your memory. Now I'm alone, clown with regret. Professional fool, not over you yet. Professional fool, I'm a jester clown, with a smile on my face turned upside down. You've locked me in this room of regret. It's another scotch, a cigarette. Professional fool, clown with regret. Professional fool, not over you yet. Professional fool, not over you yet.
Howdy, everybody. This is Greg Gibbs, and you just heard one of my swinging tunes played by my pal Billy Bowles at Swinging Country on KSSL.
shadows fall, I see a silhouette. I feel your warm embrace, a love I can't forget. Dreamy scenes recall the days gone by. Then I awake and you're not here, and darling, I still cry. I still cry when darkness fills each lonely night, with a heart that broke the day you told me goodbye. And I still see the love light shining in your eyes. Then I awake and you're not here, and I still cry. Surround my lonely bed. Each moment that we share, the love words you once said. Wedding rings and broken promises are all that's left of you and I. And darling, I still cry. I still cry when darkness fills each lonely night, with a heart that broke the day you told me goodbye. And I still see the love light shining in your eyes. Then I awake and you're not here, and I still cry. Then I awake and you're not here, and I still cry.
Started that little group out with Gil Prather, Susanna Ventine, off of his album Reflections of a Shady Past. Professional Fool, written by Gil Prather, recorded by Brady Bowen in Swing Country. Greg Gibbs on the vocal. Got to see Greg last Saturday night in Turkey, Texas at the Hotel Turkey. Great show from Greg Gibbs in Texas Standard Time. And then we finished it out with Leon Roush, I Still Cry. Tell you what, folks, that was the very last song that Leon ever recorded. I got to World Radio premiere it just a few weeks ago. He recorded it at the age of 91 in very, very bad health just very shortly before he passed away. He did it as a gift of love to Louise Rowe. He's joined by Teresa Anderson on it, and I think he proved that he had one more left in him, and as long as I'm on the radio, Leon will be as well. And that's all brought to you by our good friends at I2I Records. That's the letter I, the number 2, the letter I, i2irecords.com. Let's hear a couple of tunes right now from Lisa Lane, Turnaround, title cut to her new EP that I World Radio premiered just a few weeks ago, and one from Christy Kalin. Enjoy.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. You're just standing at the door. One more step to go away. And if you turn and say I love you, I wouldn't cry anymore. I'd forget all our problems and what we were fighting just as confused. I know you're tired of asking why, but we still got each other's hearts. One more reason left to try. And if you turned and say I love you, I wouldn't cry anymore. I'd forget all our problems and what we were fighting for. And if you turned around and hold me, all my tears would go away. Without another word or sound, my heart would go on round. If you would just turn around. Without another word or sound, my heart would go on round. If you would just turn around. I thought that I heard you whisper, it's just your voice I hear in my head. I'm all alone here in my bed. I thought I felt you touch me. The window's open, it's only the wind and it's dancing on my skin. I know you think that it's over just because you left me here and told me goodbye. My heart doesn't know how to let you go while you're still on my mind. Don't try to tell me it's over. I'm not like you, for me it's not so easy to do. It's not over till I'm over loving you. I know when I wake tomorrow, I'll open my eyes and find you gone, but your memory lingers on. I'll try not to love you forever. Soon as I get it together, if it's the last thing that I ever do. I know you think that it's over just because you left me here and told me goodbye. My heart doesn't know how to let you go while you're still on my mind. Don't try to tell me it's over. I'm not like you, for me it's not so easy to do. It's not over till I'm over loving you. It's not over till I'm over loving
you. Or how about that, folks? Lisa Lane with the title cut off her new EP, Turn Around. And Christy Kalen, Till I'm Over Loving You. Both available at i2irecords.com. World Radio premiered that from Lisa just, I don't know, about 3 weeks back, I believe it was. And speaking of songs that kind of fit together, here's two that really fit together. Similar message. One from Mo Bandy and one from last week's guest, Carl Vaughn. World Radio premiered this last week. Want to thank Carl once again for joining me and allowing me to World Radio premiere it, and Greg Irvin. Let's hear them now from Mo Bandy, It Was Me, and Carl Vaughn, She Found Something in Me.
First time I met her, she walked right up to me, said, "You're who I wanted to find." There was a man she had seen in her dreams, and it was me. She said, "I can't believe it, 'cause I've never been here, and I pass this place so many times." It was her night to find destiny, and it was me. And we danced every song that they played and talked until closing time. The closer I held her, the more I knew her destiny wasn't that far from mine. Then I saw a reflection of someone unfamiliar looking back when I looked in her eyes. The happiest man I'd ever seen, and it was me. And we danced every song that they played and talked until closing time. The closer I held her, the more I knew her destiny wasn't that far from mine. She wasn't looking, and I wasn't looking. Ain't it funny? That's when love is found. She still calls it her lucky night. Yes, someone was lucky, she's right, and it was me. Oh, it was me. This is Mo Bandy, and you're listening to Billy Bowles Swingin' Country right here on KSSL. You just heard one of my songs available at i2irecords.com. Thanks for playing it, Billy B. Keep swingin' country.
Now I ain't much to look at, I ain't got much on the ball. There's not a lot about me to make a lady fall. Oh, she found something in me, and in her I found it all. Whenever I'm around her, I feel 10 feet tall. When she wraps her arms around me, I feel helpless and small. Oh, she found something in me, and in her I found it all.
She found something hidden under all the nothing that was me. She uncovered and I discovered a man I've never seen. Oh, I just can't imagine what could have made her fall. If you think that I'm in heaven, you're thinking way too small. Oh, she found something in me, and in her I found it all. She found something hidden under all the nothing that was me. She uncovered and I discovered a man I've never seen. Oh, if she ever gives me one final farewell call, I'll consider myself lucky she once loved me at all. Oh, she found something in me, and in her I found it all. Yes, in her I found it all.
Hi, you're listening to Billy Bowles Swinging Country on KSSL 94.1 and 107.3. You're streaming the world on KSSLFM.com.
Friends, so much of the music you hear on Swinging Country is available for your purchase at i2irecords.com. Downloads and CDs. Such great artists as Dawn Anita, Gary Ash, Tim Atwood, Will Bannister, Lorraine Chavana, Chuck Cusimano, Bob Corley, Steve Griggs, Joni Harms, Dennis Ledbetter, Richard Lynch, Bobby Marquez, Bob Marshall, Billy Mata, Rick Norcross, Jack Phillips, Lonnie Spiker, on and on and on. Of course, Carl Vaughan you just heard a moment ago, Mo Bandy, and we're going to hear two more of them right now. Going to hear from Penny Gilly from the Penny Gilly Show and D.G. Overby, who next week I will be world radio premiering two tunes from D.G. Overby next week. Let's hear now from Penny Gilly, D.G. Overby, and Chuck Cusimano.
Hi, everybody. You're about to hear yours truly, Penny Gilly, right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country on KSSL.
Imagine a world where no music was playing. Think of a church where nobody was praying. Have you ever looked up at a sky with no blue? You've seen a picture of me without you. Have you walked in a garden where nothing was growing? Stood by a river where nothing was flowing? Have you ever seen a red rose unkissed Then you've seen a picture of me without you. Can you picture heaven when no angels singing on quiet Sunday morning with no church bells ringing? Have you watched as the heart of a child breaks in two? Then you've seen a picture of me without you. Can you picture heaven with no angels singing or quiet Sunday morning with no church bells ringing? Have you watched as the heart of a child breaks in two? Then you've seen a picture of me without you. Then you've seen a picture of me without you.
Soft whispers in the night, shadows in the moonlight, the way your hair falls down, the way your breathing sounds, keeps me believing in rhymes without reason.
The way you call me on the phone, saying you're on your way home. The way I meet you at the door, the way you sweep me off the floor, keeps me believing in rhymes without reason.
Rhymes that describe the times, the best times in our life. The honeymoon is still on, though 20 years have gone. Rhymes that remind me I'm in love with you for life. True love is always in season. Rhymes without reason. Describe the times, the best times in our life. The honeymoon is still on, though 20 years have gone. Rhymes that remind me I'm in love with you for life.
season. Rhymes without reason.
A Picture of Me Without You. Penny Gilly, great job. Rhymes Without Reason from your Academy of Western Artists Pure Country Duo of the Year, DG Overby and Chuck Cusimano. Brought to you by our good friend Ken Goldsmith, Mud Rock Recording Studio at 1309 West County Road 114, Midland, Texas. Handling all your recording needs, be it a rough cut demo or a fully mastered CD out the door. They do music recordings, videos, publishing, marketing, and distribution. It is truly an oasis in the desert recording studio. Look it up, mudrockstudio.com and NashvilleOnTheBrazos.com. You owe it to yourself to check out the very best if you're looking to record, be it your first or be it your next. All right, I tell you what, let's hear a double shot right now from Ken Goldsmith. Walk Softly on the Bridges and Back Home Again. Enjoy.
Don't be careless with your darling. If you love her, don't let her down. If you're faithful, she won't leave you lost and wasted the way I am. Walk softly on the bridges that you're crossing. Don't break her heart, then cry, 'cause it won't mend. Be careful not to slam the door behind you. You may want to knock upon her door again. When the temptress flirts and whispers, come taste my lips, they're sweet as wine. If you weaken, then you'll be cheating on your own heart like I did mine. Walk softly on the bridges that you're crossing. Don't break her heart, then cry, 'cause it won't mend. Be careful not to slam the door behind you. You may want to knock upon her door again. You may want to knock upon her door again. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders.
There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. Whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's a light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him. How'd you spend your time? What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. You felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh, the time that I can lay this tired old body down, feel your fingers feather soft on me, the kisses that I live for, the love relights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that makes a house a home. Like a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. The light in your eyes makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again.
Hope you enjoyed that double shot from Ken Goldsmith, also the owner of Mudsmith Drilling Fluids Company, always needing CDL truck drivers in Snyder and Midland, Texas. Must be at least 21 or older, clean driving and criminal record, drug-free, good physical health. Great pay, group health insurance, 401k savings, scheduled time off. Apply in person, 1309 West County Road 114, Midland, Texas. Or you can email your resume and work history to Ken Goldsmith at mudsmith.com. Give them a call, 432-664-6837. And you can look them up online, mudsmith.com, and check out any other job openings that may be open at the time. Well, folks, it's tonight, the Texas Swing Spectacular, Coyote Country Store, Gale, Texas. Let's hear one from tonight's lineup. We're going to hear from Will Bannister and the Modern Day Ramblers, Kelly Spinks and Miles of Texas, and Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band. It's tonight, folks, Coyote Country Store.
Well, I had a wife about 3 years, filled my eyes plumb up with tears when she ran off with another man. Her leaving wouldn't hurt me, so it just so happens her new beau plays the fiddle in my five-piece band. Oh, fiddle man, won't you come on home? Fiddle man, can't play along, can't sing a song when you ain't by my side. Oh, fiddle man, I need you so. Fiddle man, rosin up that bow. Fiddle man, I'll keep you satisfied. Best to fill the holes where that fiddle used to go. We've tried to do without, but all in vain. We play our songs and we make do, but truth be known that without you, fiddle man, our music ain't the same. Oh, fiddle man, won't you come on home? Fiddle man, can't play alone, can't sing the song when you ain't by my side. Oh, fiddle man, I need you so. Fiddle man, rosin up that bow. Fiddle man, I'll keep you satisfied. Bassist, drummer, my best friend. There's guitar players on every street in town. That woman really made me blue when she ran away with you. Fiddle man, you really got me down. Oh, fiddle man, won't you come on home? Fiddle man, can't play along, can't sing a song when you ain't by my side. Oh, fiddle man, I need you so. Fiddle man, rosin up that bow. Come on back and take another ride. Come on home, fiddle man, can't play along, can't sing a song when you ain't by my side. Oh, fiddle man, I need you so. Fiddle man, rosin up that bow. Fiddle man, I'll keep you satisfied.
Hi, this is Will Bannister, and you just heard one of my songs on Swingin' Country with Billy Bowles on KSSL Radio.
Well, we was picking up in Fort Worth, some old local beer joint on the street. We was going, really flowing, really driving them mad. So I played a breakdown, brought them to their feet. As I walked off the bandstand, a girl caught my eyes. She strode up and stuck out her hand. She said, "You don't know me, but I've listened awful close, 'cause I love a fiddle playing man." Well, I'm a fiddler's lady, and sure do feel crazy every time that I hear that fiddle play. I feel good all over from my toes to my shoulders, and that's why I don't care if I say I'm a fiddler's lady. And don't you think that maybe we might just have a little fun? 'Cause I don't want no guitar thumpers, and I don't want no skinny drummers. I think you might be the one. I'm a fiddler's lady, and sure do feel crazy every time that I hear that fiddle play. I feel good all over from my toes to my shoulders, and that's why I don't care if I say I'm a fiddler's lady. And don't you think that maybe we might just have a little fun? 'Cause I don't want no guitar thumpers, and I don't want no skinny drummers. I think you might be the one.
incredible time we are going to have tonight in Gale, Texas. Any questions you may have, you give Becky Justice a call, 806-756-4330. That's 806-756-4330. $20 at the gate tonight. Bring your lawn chair and have a great time and just dance your boots off. Be sure and wear your most comfortable dancing boots. You're going to need them tonight. And coming up, oh my gosh, next month, September the 7th, that's only 3 weeks away, folks. It is Texas Dance Hall legend Johnny Bush and the Bandoleros and Tony Booth, Heart of Texas artist right there. I'll tell you what, I'm extremely looking forward to that one as well. Let's hear one from each of them right now.
You've got me under your spell again, saying those things again. I've got to take you back just one more time. I swore the last time that you let me down, that I wouldn't see you if you came around. But I can't tell my heart what's right or wrong, and I've been so lonely since you've been gone. You've got me under your spell again, saying those things again, making me believe that you're just mine. You've got me dreaming those dreams again, thinking those things again. I've got to take you back just one more time. Everybody tells me that I'm a fool, that I never should have put my faith in you. Way down deep inside, I guess I know it's true, but no one else can make me feel the way you do. You've got me under your spell again, saying those things again, making me believe that you're just mine. You've got me dreaming those dreams again, thinking those things again. I've got to take you back just one more time. Yes, I've got to take you back just one more time. Each time I see your picture, a flood of memories start. The blue tide that's rising around my feet is breaking inside my heart. And though I fight with all of my might, the burning desire remains. For each time I see your picture, I lose my heart again. The frame to shut out the pain,
but wake up searching the dark. I just can't rest until I've caressed the cold glass that's holding my heart. And though I fight with all of my might, the burning desire remains. For each time I see your picture, I lose my heart again. Oh, each time I see your picture, I lose my heart again.
Well, today, folks, we are going to world radio premiere 6 songs from a brand new album from Carlos Washington and Still Horse Swing, brought to you by County Line Electric. That's Jackie Tannery County Line Electric, lighting up your life. Any electrical needs of any kind, no job too small, no job too large. They handle everything commercial, residential, industrial, agricultural, institutional, makes no difference. County Line Electric, 806-441-8854. Let them know you heard about it on Billy Bowles Swingin' Country and on KSSL. And also, Carlito Salsa Company. Kathy Jewell posted, or Kathy Long, you know, the married name, she posted about Carlito's video the other day, and several of Swingin' Country fans and artists and DJs responded with their testimonials. I tell you what, I'm getting them constantly from people that are loving the Carlito salsa. Be it gentle, original, hot, scorching habanero, roasted, chunky garlic, medium or hot, and ghost pepper, scary hot. They're available in all your major Texas supermarkets, as is the queso dip. Oh my gosh, amazing. Refrigerated because it's a real food. And you can also find Carlito's salsa in your Walmart and Sam's Clubs in Alabama, Arkansas, California, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas. If you can't find it where you're at, ask for it. If you still can't get it, order it. KYLITOS, Carlitos.com. Make sure, if you can at all, let them know you heard about it right here on Billy Bowles Swingin' Country. Well, that's world radio premiere, the first of 6 from Carlos Washington and Still Horse Swing, and I want to try to catch Mr. Carlos, see if we can get him on the phone with us for a visit for this world radio premiere. And here's the first one now. I'm a cowboy, y'all.
I am a cowboy, I can rope, buck, and ride, y'all. My needs are pure and I'm satisfied. I've got a vision of elbow room for living. I am a cowboy, y'all. Out on the prairie, there's buck, deer, and grass hay. Pure gold, I'm told, from yonder days. I'll use my money to buy land for me and my honey, 'cause I am a cowboy, y'all. I am a cowboy, I can rope, buck, and ride, y'all. My needs are pure and I'm satisfied. I've got a vision of elbow room for living. I am a cowboy, y'all. Dance floor, I swing my baby to and fro. A woman needs a man to take control. She likes it when I'm handy, but don't when I hit that brandy. But I am a cowboy, y'all. I am a cowboy, I can rope, buck, and ride, y'all. My needs appeared, I'm satisfied. I got a vision of elbow room for living. I am a cowboy, y'all. You won't see me lose my mind, 'cause I practice self-control. Don't need your welfare when I get old, 'cause I'm tough as leather, I've been told. Yeah, well, I am a cowboy, I can rope, buck, and ride, y'all. I am a cowboy, y'all. I can rope, buck, and ride, y'all. My needs appeared, I'm satisfied. I've got a vision of elbow room for living. I am a cowboy, y'all. I am that cowboy, I rope, buck, and ride for God, boy. I am a cowboy, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was I Am a Cowboy, Y'all, Carlos Washington out of the great state of Colorado. And joining me right now, and by the way, that was a world radio premiere. Joining me on the phone right now is Carlos Washington. Good morning, Carlos, and welcome to Swingin' Country.
Good morning, Billy Bowles, and thank you for having me.
Well, it's my pleasure, and I thank you so much for reaching out to me about this new album and allowing me to world radio premiere it.
Well, thank you. It's an opportunity that I feel like I've been blessed with, Billy. So, again, thank you so much for having me on this show.
Yes, sir. And by the way, folks, Carlos Washington is the current winner of the Academy of Western Artists Western Swing Song of the Year for Swing Time Baby. And congratulations to you once again for that great honor.
Indeed. It was quite a surprise this past March when they awarded me that Song of the Year, because there were so many wonderful artists that have written some wonderful tunes throughout the years as well as this past year. So just to be named in the same breath was just an honor, I think.
Oh, sure, of course. And unfortunately, you and a whole lot of other people were unable to be in Fort Worth with us because y'all were somewhat blizzarded in out there in Colorado. Planes were going nowhere.
That is correct. You know, they had that darn, they call it a microburst, micro storm, whatever they want to call it, but it was basically a blizzard that was on steroids, and we were just waiting patiently for that plane to want to take off, but they couldn't clear the runways, and they thought it was kind of dangerous. So I was okay with it, so I stayed home.
Right. Well, Carlos, since this is your first visit to Swingin' Country, tell us a little bit about you and your history and how you got into music.
Well, I've been into music since a little bitty boy. My daddy played saxophone and played the guitar in the Army, and he enjoyed singing a few notes or two. So when I was born, he made sure that he surrounded his family, including me, with all of the music that we were able to digest, and so he would make me sing a song or two. Just so I could just stay into the middle of it, and he taught me a few of those songs back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know another thing too. The song we just played and World Radio premiered, "I Am a Cowboy, Y'all." You are, in fact, and indeed, a real, true life cowboy.
I like to think I am. I walk, talk it, and live it every day. So I guess if the world calls me a cowboy, I am.
Well, you've been a rodeo performer and you have a cattle ranch. I'd say, yeah, you definitely walk the walk and talk the talk.
Well, it's a lifestyle. It's a quality of life that me and my wife really enjoy immensely.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm waking up in God's country, and being able to look out over those meadows and pastures that we have, and being able to see a cow or two, or watching those four-legged horses that we have walking around in that grass. Sometimes it's taller than others, but it is a wonderful life, and we definitely enjoy it.
Well, your ranch is somewhere near Denver, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's actually closer to Colorado Springs. And we're kind of on the eastern part of the area there. We live at about 7,000 feet, and it makes it real nice to have some cool weather here and there, and maybe not too much when it really gets into the middle of the winter. But yeah, we live close to Colorado Springs,
I see.
out near a town called Elbert.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing a lot of songs today. We're going to world radio premiere several. And right now, Carlos does Western music. He does Western swing and some country. And right now, got a couple of songs written by, in my opinion, the greatest female songwriter that ever lived, Miss Cindy Walker. How about we just come out of it right now, Carlos? The first part of this interview with My Little Red Wagon and Miss Molly. And don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back with you in just a moment after these songs.
Oh, won't you ride in my little red wagon? I love to pull you down the street, and I bet all the kids will be jealous when they see my playmate so sweet. Hold tight till we come to the hilltop, then we're gonna coast down the hill, you and me. So won't you ride in my little red wagon? 'Cause you are my sweetheart to be. In my little red wagon, I love to pull you down the street, and I'll bet all the kids will be jealous when they see my playmate so sweet. Hold tight till we come to the hilltop, and then we're gonna coast down the hill, you and me. So won't you ride in my little red wagon? For you are my sweetheart to be. Have you seen Miss Molly? Her cheeks are rosy red, her lips are soft as satin, and they taste like gingerbread. Oh, 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 me, oh my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh me, oh my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too? Now when Miss Molly's smiling, the sun is dim a spell, And when she laughs, her voice is like a little silver bell. Oh, 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 me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh, me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too? Sell my horse and saddle, cow driving I'll resign. If only with Molly will say that she'll be mine. Oh, 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 me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh, me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too? Listen, dear Miss Molly, I told you this before, and even though I told you so, I'll tell you just once more. Oh, me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh, me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too?
My Little Red Wagon, Cindy Walker tune. How did you come to choose that one, Carlos?
Well, I thought that My Little Red Wagon. Actually, that was a great song that I heard a great Hank Thompson sing, and I figured that I might as well give it a go, because I was trying to entitle this album "A Little Bit of Texas," and I wanted to put a little bit of Texas from the old times back into play here, and so that was the reason. It just struck me right. It reminded me of those old Western red flyer wagons that we used to pull around, and we used to have a time with them.
Oh, so yeah, all of us of a certain age group had the Western Flyer red wagon.
yes, we did, and they were wonderful little things. And I don't see them around too much, but I know they're there. Mm-hmm. Because people probably got flowers planted in them, or maybe they are using them for their grandkids these days.
You betcha. And Miss Molly, that's a classic from that Cindy wrote. I mean, she wrote for everybody. I mean, everybody. Bob Wills did over 50 of her writings. Recorded over 50. Bing Crosby the same. So many artists of several genres. How come you chose Miss Molly?
Miss Molly was a piece that I actually heard that Cindy had written, and I really enjoyed it. But I actually saw an old boy from California actually perform it. His name was Spade Cooley, and I enjoyed the way he delivered it. So. And the words were so clever. It allowed you the opportunity to even bring in a few different instruments to kind of make the song give it a little bit more pop. And I just enjoyed the delivery that I saw Spade Cooley do. And then the lyrics were just nice, light, and fun.
Mm-hmm. And it swings.
Oh, yes.
Well, I tell you what, you chose some great songs here, and let's see, these next two are, speaking of swing, I want to play them and then ask you about those as well, because I believe you wrote one, if not both of them. I want to play It Was Love at First Swing, and the king of Western swing. What do you say we just hear those right now, Carlos?
Mighty fine.
Here they are now, folks.
Once upon a dance floor in a roadhouse saloon, one enchanted Friday night beneath the Texas moon. A Cinderella story that happened just by chance, when Blue Eyes in a cowboy hat asked her for her dance. It was love at first swing. It was love at first swing. She knew from the get-go what this dance was gonna bring. She can almost hear those wedding bells go ring-a-ling-a-ling. It was love, it was love, it was love at first swing. Some people just get lucky, that Johnny Bush can say. Right or wrong, faded love, time changes everything. She won't be lonely long in all the favors that she knows. Deep in the heart of Texas and the San Antonio Rose. It was love at first swing. It was love at first swing. She knew from the get-go what this dance was gonna bring. She can almost hear those wedding bells go ring-a-ling-a-ling. It was love, it was love, it was love at first swing. Stayed a little longer, and they danced to every tune. By dawn they both had blisters and a wedding date in June. They tied the knot but keep it hot every time they dance. Yes, he took her back to Tulsa. It's a Texas swing romance. It was love at first swing. It was love at first swing. She knew from the get-go what this dance was gonna bring. She finally heard those wedding bells go ring-a-ling-a-ling. It was love, it was love, it was love at first swing. It was love, it was love, it was love at first swing. Called him Mr. Honky Tonk, the king of Western swing. There's something in that music that made him pick and sing. When the band starts playing, you can hear them fiddles ring. They called him Mr. Honky Tonk, the king of Western swing. When you hear that steel guitar, it makes you feel so good. Pretty girls are dancing, just listen to that crowd. From Tennessee to Texas, when they heard him do his thing, they called him Mr. Honky Tonk, the king of Western swing. Find him on the bandstand almost every night. Anywhere there's beer and wine and flashing neon lights. They do-si-do to the Cotton Eye Joe and he would do the bucking Wayne. They called him Mr. Honky Tonk, the king of Western swing. When you hear that steel guitar, it makes you feel so good. Pretty girls are dancing, just listen to that crowd. From Tennessee to Texas, when they heard him do his thing, they called him Mr. Honky Tonk, the king of Western swing. him Mr. Honky Tonk Bob Wills, the king of Western swing.
It was Love at First Swing. Did you write that, Carlos?
Actually, I helped a couple of boys from Nashville, Mr. Wood Newton and Henry Hipkins. They asked me if I wanted a swing song, and I said, "Well, sure, I'd like to check it out." And so they sent it to me, and there's a few words that I offered for consideration, and they allowed me to do that. And so, yes, sir, I'm not a co-writer on it, but I was able to influence the song so I can make it delivered here on my new CD.
And made it your own, and a great job. Great song.
Thank you. There's some wonderful songwriters from the Nashville area, and I was just blessed for them to even think that I could sing a song that they was able to write. You know, they're great songwriters, and a swing song like this, it was definitely different, and I wanted it to be a part of my album.
Well, it's obvious that you have a love for Western swing, and I applaud that. You know, I mean, the name of my show is Swingin' Country for a reason. I concentrate on real traditional country music and Western swing, which is the official music of Texas.
And you do a mighty fine job with it, I have to say, Billy.
Well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. And speaking of which, the king of Western swing. Tell us about it.
The King of Western Swing was a song written by Ken McDuffie. And I first heard it sang by late Hank Thompson, and I tell you, I changed a few words to actually make it a tribute to Mr. Bob Wills. Because if you notice that at the very end of the things, the song, I really acknowledge him,
right,
as the king of Western swing, because I think we all will agree that he is.
Well, absolutely. And you know, I've gone to Bob Wills Day in Turkey, Texas. Just had the 48th annual back in April, and out of the 48, I think I've made about 39, something like that. And wow. So you might say I like it.
I'd say you do.
And Turkey, Texas was the childhood home of Bob Wills, and they pay great tribute to him out that area, of course. And you know, I'm just a huge Bob Wills and Texas Playboys fanatic, and I love folks that are keeping the music alive and well and going.
Yes, sir. You know, swing, I think, is a genre of music that I think needs to stay around a while because it has a deep-rooted history, and you know, it's fun. It's fun. It gets people laughing and smiling and enjoying all that is good about Western country music.
Amen. You know, that's it. Bob Wills said he would never play anything you couldn't dance to.
I think I agree with that.
And you know us Texans, we do love to dance. So that is a definite given. Well, I tell you what, I do want to ask you a few questions. You mentioned that your dad was an influence in your getting into music, and you'd mentioned that you had lived in Texas and worked in the oil fields, and I know you've done professional rodeo and now the music. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where that transition came in, that you just really went gung-ho and professional with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I moved to Houston, Texas back quite a few years back, and you know, they assigned you out to a territory out in the oil field. So my area was down in Furio, Beeville, Victoria, and stretched down across the bay to Corpus. And, you know, that's cowboy country, you know, cowboy and oil field country. And so I like to say that I got indoctrinated within the oil field by just being there. You know, I wore some Levi's into Texas, and I think I threw those Levi's in the garbage and picked up a pair of Wranglers, and I haven't changed since.
I got you. I understand. And where did you grow up, Carlos?
I grew up in a couple of places, but my birthplace is Daphne, Alabama, which is across the bay from Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spent a little time down there, spent a little time upstate New York. You know how job situations are. My daddy moved us up there, and then I had to come back to the South, and eventually found my way to Texas because of the oil field. But I call home now, just south of Denver, a little bit town called Elbert. But I feel like I have Texas with me every day because I put on my boots, I put on my jeans, a starched shirt or two, depending upon the day, and I go to town, and I come back and I always have that cowboy hat on.
Amen. So tell folks how they can get your new CD and where.
Oh, well, yeah. A little bit of Texas is being released, as you know, today on the Swinging Country Radio Show by Billy Bowles. And you can find me on www.stillhorseswing.com. And you can hook up and get something either on Amazon or iTunes or CD Baby.
Okay, and I'm also going to encourage you to list with I2I Records, and they're big sponsors of Swingin' Country, and they only handle real traditional country music, western swing and western music, country gospel, and some Cajun, so you'd be a perfect fit.
Thank you. I'll probably get my stuff on there, and I hope they appreciate it also.
Got one more thing to add to this, and we're going to play the sixth and final cut. To hear the rest of the album, folks, you're going to have to order the CD. Get a hold of Carlos Washington at www.stillhorseswing.com. Was that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you about one I know you wrote, and I told you prior to our coming on the air that I really like this song, I'm Coming Home. I would love to hear your story on that.
Well, I'm Coming Home was written just the end of last year. It was during Christmas. My wife had sent me out to pick up some more stuff because the family was coming in, and I was coming back on the road, and it just kind of hit me. I'm coming home to my family that loves me. I'm coming home to a place that God made for me. Those were the very beginning words, and I'll be darn if I pulled off on the side of the road and I had to start writing. And so I pulled out this little newspaper that was on the side, or maybe it was a magazine, and I had a pen in the glove compartment. So I pulled that out and I started writing down those words, and then I drove another 2 miles or so and had to pull off again. It's a song that made me feel like God was talking to me, and when God talks to you, sometimes if you'll listen, He'll have a message, and that's the message that He had for me.
Wow.
I'm coming home.
Wow, and what a song it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been visiting with Carlos Washington of Still Horse Swing. Thank you so much for being on Swingin' Country today. And now I'm going to world radio premiere the last cut today. The rest of it, you folks need to order the album. Here it is now, folks. I'm Coming Home. Thank you, Carlos. Keep swinging country.
Thank you, sir.
Down this old gravel road, cattle grazing in the cold, the sky's dark and hazy. Gazing on mountain peaks, I feel God is watching me to get home safely. In the valley down below, scrub oaks scattered in the snow, I see the ranch house in the distance. As I come around the bend, I lose my breath within. I'm home again. 'cause I'm coming home to my family that loves me. I'm coming home. God made this place for me. Nothing could feel so good in my bones like coming home. Back on the road again, I have the faith within to keep on trying. Making music with my friends, a little paycheck now and then to keep me going. Writing songs for folks to hear, story ballads with no fear. I'll tell it like it is. Whether good, right or wrong, I'll sing that special song about the world today. Then I'll come home to my family that loves me. I'll come home. God made this place for me. Nothing could feel so good in my bones like coming home. Yes, I'll come home to rest my soul and find some peace of mind. 'Cause I've been told if you lose yourself in life, you will get old. I can feel it in my bones, so I'm coming home. Yeah, there will come that day when God will say, okay, you've done a good job. He'll take me by my hand, say, boy, you've done my plan, come on home to stay. Then I'll come home to God that loves me. I'll come home. He saved the place for me. Nothing could feel so good in my bones like coming home. I've done all that I can do, so I'm coming home.
You had just heard one of my songs, Carlos Washington with Steel Horse Swing, on KSSL 107.3, 94.1, Billy Bowles Swinging Country. Also streaming the world at KSSLFM.com.
Well, folks, I think you understand what Carlos and I were talking about with I'm Coming Home. Wow, what a song. I really like that. And thank you once again, Carlos, for joining us this morning. I had a request for our good friend Pat Roden. It's been too long since I played my friend Pat, and our good friend out in Australia listens to us at ridiculous hour out there in Australia, wee hours of Sunday morning out there. A double shot of your best friend. We're going to hear two from Pat Roden, and we're also going to hear a double shot of my buddy out in the UK, great Western performer Clint Bradley. I hope you folks really enjoy this wonderful music.
Well, I never thought I'd think of you after all this time. I just knew I'd burn the bridge you used to cross my mind. While I was getting into getting out and being free, I stumbled over something that I just didn't see. I upon my face. And each time the lightning flashes and I hear the thunder roll, I'm reminded of the closing of the door. I'm not over you. The storm's still raging. The way the pain reminds me that we're through. I'm slowly drowning in a sea of endless heartbreak. I'm going under, 'cause I'm not over you. I keep holding to your memory, but my hopes are sinking fast. The chance that you'll come back to me now fades into the past. Can I find a way to let you go somewhere down deep inside by reaching for the healing hands of time? I'm not over you. The storm's still raging. The way the pain reminds me that we're through. I'm slowly drowning in a sea of endless heartbreak. I'm going under, 'cause I'm not over you. I'm going under, 'cause I'm not over you.
So you thought real traditional country music no longer existed. Well, you found it today. It's right here on Billy Bo's Swingin' Country. It's every Saturday, 10 to noon Central, at KSSLFM.com, streaming around the world and locally at 107.3 and 94.1 FM. That's KSSL. Keep swinging country.
Out of the west it came like a hurricane into my soul, blowing across me, around and above me. The wind of the west sweetly blows over the mountains and under the moon, out on a prairie of blue. Stars shine like diamonds and night birds sing harmony too. To the soul of the west, on a mountainside one snowy night, I said a prayer. I asked the Lord if He would fix it for me to return back here on my island, deep down in the shine, on the night when the wind sings its tune. I look above me and watch the clouds traveling through to the soul of the west. I've a yearning to feel the wind on my face, to be back on the mountain with the eagle again. Here on the other side of the great divide, I wonder when I will feel the soul of of the West again. Soul of the West. So I keep the dream that's inside of me until the day that I stand beside snow-capped mountainsides once again. Maybe this time there'll be some peace of mind. Somebody somewhere will say, you don't have to go back this time. You can stay with the soul of the West, the soul of the West, the soul of the West. By the soul of the West, by the soul of the West. Oh, 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 the soul of the West. Soul of the West. I hear my darling calling my name. Like a sweet breeze she whispers to remind me again of the promise we made when we said goodbye. And I laid her to rest with tears in my eyes. The children she bore me are men now, full grown. I've diamonds for memories, they sparkle and they show the love that you have carries on when you go. When you give her your heart, you take half of her soul. A promise was made so long ago by two young lovers who together grew old. A wild wind is calling my name. Like a sweet prairie breeze, she whispers my name. So I will wander in between the winds, and I'll dream of my darling as the prairie wind sings. And soon she will call me, and I'll gladly go. The promise fulfilled in our prairie home. Yes, a promise fulfilled in our prairie home. Prairie home.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have ran out of time. I want to thank once again Carlos Washington for joining us today. Next week, our World Radio Premiere 2 from D.G. Overby. And I also will be world radio premiering from John Arthur Martinez's new CD coming out as well. So be sure and join us. We're going to do more and more of these world radio premieres as time allows, and we certainly appreciate it. Thank you for listening. We love you. Till next time, may God bless you and yours. Keep swinging country, y'all. Adios.